Okay.
Do we want to address what happened?
Addressing now.
Jay.
Well,
You know,
I've
I've been
been
doing this a while, actually, and this is only the second time. But this was a critical one.
Well, I didn't hit record on the commentary. Yep. That's a hard and true fact. So now we are recording for after the fact. Hey! Oh. So what's going on here? What's the situation that's happening here?
We got a guy he's channeling Borderlands, and he's coming to us live from the Borderlands.
So, obviously Cortana is the subject of the plot, the issue that's going on. And have you hated Cortana at any point?
I don't find her significant at all.
Her only significance is so that you're not silently killing massive armies of things for
Oh, good.
several games.
Buck
Bumble!
I'm glad we're on the same page.
Lock
is cool.
Lock is cool.
Nathan Fillion can go back to Firefly and just take the collection and drown it and stick it up his butt and light it on fire.
Fuck out of that suit. And this is the first time I'm noticing they have their names on the front of their armor.
Oh, really?
Or at least he does.
Buck?
Yeah,
this is important.
I bet Locke is too cool for that.
He's got a
Look at that!
Buck's got to be an iconoclast.
Do you think it's strange when actors who obviously could never get a certain level of physique lend their
their face to something like this?
something where he's like huge?
Yeah, like Locke Locke looks okay, but he just
This guy is like you might as well put Don Knotts or like Anderson Cooper or somebody in there.
Anderson Cooper, I think, is actually pretty ripped.
What?
Let me look this up.
Well, he looks like a little shrimp.
You think so?
I like him, but you've heard his laugh though. He's got a funny laugh.
I really don't watch Andy 360.
He's got a funny little
Not
giggle.
Anderson Copper. I'm not going to do this now.
Copper weave. Anyway, let's keep making introductions more and more. Welcome back to more Halo 5. Looking at the station, is this Meridian independent world? This is us. It's 2558. That's how many years? That's 40.
What?
40 years away.
2558?
Yes.
40 years.
We may see it in our lifetime.
I want Halo.
We no, that's 440 days away.
Days.
So a year and a few days.
Yeah. A year and some change.
Man, this capture card, it has issues. Well, it's not the capture card. I shouldn't hate on the capture card. I should hate on my computer's processor, because it has a little bit of lag. Oh man! Okay, so since we don't have much to say about what's actually happening, last night I was playing a Warzone match.
Okay, please tell me.
And
I feel like this is going to be a lot of video game talk anyway.
Things were not going well at all. My team was losing. We had like 640 points. The other team had like 802. And I noticed I had something unlocked that I had never used, and I had one of them. The Phaeton.
What's that?
The Phaeton, spelled P-H-A-E-T-O-N.
Isn't that in Halo 4?
No. And if it was, and I'm forgetting, which I don't think I am, it was definitely not controllable by the player. This thing is ridiculous. It is the most overpowered thing I've seen in any video game, almost. Maybe not as bad as the Fierce Deity's mask and Majora's mask. But man, I turned the whole...
This is also multiplayer, though, so it's supposed to be balanced.
I turned the tide of the whole game. Seriously. Warden Eternal was attacking between the two main bases, and I saw I had one of these things, and I saw that the rarity was at legendary level for getting in the little card thing. You know how that kind of works, the card-based weirdness. And man, I chose that thing, and I single-handedly won that game.
It's a gun.
No, it's the Promethean ship.
Oh, what?
Yeah. It's a Promethean ship, and...
Did you even know you could use those?
Oh, yeah. I knew I had it, but I had been saving it for a very special time. I mean, it's ridiculous. Just a few shots, and tanks blow up. Just a couple of shots. And I mowed down at least a dozen vehicles before the match was over, and just... Like, the moment a bullet trail hit any enemy, dead. It was just a rare moment where I gave us, like, 200 points, basically. It was good, and we won. And I bet... It's just one of those things where I wish I could have been down on the field on the opposing team and seen somebody spawn with that shit and just said to them... just be like, oh, God, there's no point. There's just no point anymore. And it really felt great, man. You are missing out with this. Of course, even on games you're not much of a multiplayer guy. So,
yeah. I mean,
do you even have
GTA Online quite a bit, but
do you even have the subscription service
I
anymore?
have it, definitely.
Good. What's that called on PlayStation?
PSN.
Okay, that's what I thought. PlayStation Network, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you like Xbox Live as a title better or PSN?
It doesn't matter. I mean, I don't know. I don't think about it really.
Xbox sounds...
I do like the Xbox One's color scheme, though. I like the neon green stuff. I think that's kind of cool. Their boxes are, like, kind of nice and thin and hefty looking. I like that.
Well, I still see why a lot of people think the thing looks like shit.
The system itself?
Yeah.
Dude, it's a brick. It's huge. It's bigger than... It's like 4 bricks.
But it's a powerhouse.
Hardly.
Oh... They're basically equal.
No, I mean, they are, totally, but they're really not that advanced for what they should be.
Oh, well, if we're talking about both, sure. But it's grown on me, the design of this thing.
Well, the thing I don't like about it is the interface. I think it's a mess.
It took me it took me a few days to figure it out, like, and get really fluid with it.
You've seen the PS3 one, right? I think it's the cross-media bar. It's just like...
Oh,
it's like
that, yeah.
Games, videos, music, and then like under each category there's stuff. And you can put it into folders. So you can put like PS1 games, PS2 games.
I thought the 360 one was really good. It was really simple.
The original one?
Yeah.
Yeah, with the tabs.
Or hell, whatever I have now on yours.
Oh, where you have the avatar? It's okay.
I think it's pretty it's very simple. And
I think the cross-media bar will reign supreme as the best.
Well...
I don't know why they got rid of it, so...
I don't know. To me, it feels like they tried to bite off more than they can chew with making this an all-in-one entertainment system, and just kind of made it into a mess.
And a terrible marketing with the name, everything.
Yeah, but you know, whatever. It'd be better than. Is it better than just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6?
They could have come up with something a little bit better. Like they went from Xbox to Xbox 360. They could have called it like Revolution or something.
Oh, but 360 kind of has revolutions.
It's rotation.
I know.
That's why I'm saying it's like another step.
I don't know.
It would be fitting. I don't really like that name, but it would fit more.
I kind of like the simple little lit thing on the front, just a little white. I don't know. It's very understated, I think. And
you know what? The worst decision anyone could make console-wise was naming the Wii U the Wii U. Everybody thinks it's an add-on. At
least we can agree to that. You know, being people from two very different systems, we can agree on that because man,
there's a reason it didn't sell well, and that's a lot of the reason.
When do you think Nintendo's gonna get bought?
I don't think they'll get bought, really.
Before they close down?
But, like, between Microsoft or something and Sony? Or, like,
I think Sony is eventually going to buy Nintendo. It'll be like a Sega deal.
I don't know.
I
don't think
I mean, Nintendo does very well. What made us happen is they stopped selling things in America. Because I mean they're huge in Japan still.
Nintendo?
Yeah. I mean they're not exactly PlayStation. It's
The
like
3DS is like the biggest thing there, really.
I know. I thought
Like that whole Monster Hunter thing has taken the entire country pretty much by storm.
really.
Oh yeah, it's huge.
I haven't heard anything about it.
Well, a lot of the public or the transportation there is like subways, especially in like the cities like Tokyo. So everybody just like takes their 3DS everywhere. So
I wouldn't
I've
mind.
never been there.
I wouldn't mind having one.
A 3DS?
Yeah.
I had one. I got rid of it.
So you didn't just have the. Man, you had the original and that, and got
I got rid of both.
Why did you get the next one?
I don't know. I really don't know.
Because I mean, my biggest problem was there weren't games that I wanted to play when it first came out.
Exactly. You know about the PS Vita, right?
Oh god, that
The
abortion.
PSP sequel?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Nothing at all ever came out for it.
I still have my PSP. We
PSP
know.
was alright.
We know what happened to yours.
Selection of games.
I think now the 3DS library is a lot better, and
Well, the good thing about the 3DS is they have like Smash Brothers and some
yeah,
classic stuff.
but it's all
Star
shit
Fox
you've.
is on it.
It's all shit you've basically seen before,
Exactly.
though. That's just, So, I don't know. I think one day I will buy a 3DS just to say, whatever, I have it. They made Link's Awakening like a remastered version.
It's available like on their online.
Yeah,
store, yeah.
that's kind of cool. I'd like to see a slightly retouched version of that. But I mean, the main game itself, I can still play and be completely satisfied with. Whoa, is that a? That's a Phaeton.
What? Where?
It was up there. Oh, and I thought about doing that level in Halo 1 or no Halo 2 where the Flood are operating like vehicles.
The Warthogs,
yeah, on Halo Nights the other day just for you, but I said nah.
You're gonna keep doing Halo Nights?
Yes.
Multiplayer? I think you should do multiplayer stuff.
There
Those
they
are
are.
Phaetons?
Yeah, those
It's
things
dangerous.
are the end. Yeah, I want to mix it up every now and then. Maybe play a highlight because the Master Chief Collection comes with every level unlocked. That's pretty cool. It's the least they could do for us. So, really, the one I wanted to play the other night was I thought about just playing the first Flood encounter, just for the hell of it.
3 Guilty Spark.
Yeah, that's just a fun level. Man, I really wonder how long this series can last. This game is not doing it for them.
Like sales wise?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the sales are still great, enough to get
it needs
more.
a revitalization.
I don't know how they're gonna do that,
I
or
don't
if
either.
there really needs to be one, or if this thing ought to just die after like 6
After they complete this trilogy.
But probably what they're gonna try to do is 3 trilogies. They're gonna try to do that.
That's what they're doing with Star Wars right now.
Exactly, but somehow that makes a little more sense to me. Because I don't see how long,
One every year
for
for the next 5 years.
they ought to do one like every
Or
3
no,
years.
Next 10 years, I guess, isn't it?
They ought to do one every 3 years or so.
Yeah.
To make it look like they're not just crapping them out like Hobbit movies.
Yeah. Ugh. You've spreading itself so thin.
Cannot stand those movies.
I never saw any of them. I didn't.
The first one is acceptable, but then you start to realize,
They fit. At first, they put 3 movies in 3 books, and now they put 3 movies in
Mhm.
one, and one really short
like
book.
what
too.
what a slap to the face.
Oh yeah.
Total cash grab. Absolutely degoutant. This dude's voice. Why is he governor? Of all names for a ruler of an area, governor. He could have been king. He could have been,
Master.
yes, master of Meridian. That has a ring to it. But no, he had to be governor. I don't know.
What is Buck doing? He's Buck bumbling.
Buck is bumbling around, fucking him butt. Sometimes my brain implodes on itself a little bit, and that was what just happened. That was exactly what happened.
What do you think about doing a live stream one day?
I can't. from here.
I could do one.
I can't from here. Your house might be able to handle it, but this place, the internet, no, it can't cut it. It can hardly accept things streamed to
OBS, like downloaded and everything. We've had.
I've got it.
We've got like, but you've seen us do like a stream test, so we can do it. Definitely.
I've seen you stream a solid image. I haven't seen
audio.
I haven't seen you stream something like this.
But we also move stuff around. Like it wasn't just an image.
It looked fluid enough.
There was like a 10-second delay or so.
Pretty much, unless you have like Google Fiber or whatever it is, you're gonna get that.
I think I was thinking last night and early this morning, like, what's the best way to get your name out there, and maybe streaming could do it to a certain extent.
The best way to get your name out there is
Keep making
luck.
stuff. Yeah.
And keep making stuff. And so far, we are only doing things that are not going to stand out. But I mean,
I
again,
just wonder, like, how did Tipping 40s get their following?
you would know better than me.
Well, I don't. I found.
How
them on
long did they
accident.
do it?
I have no idea. I think. Maybe
Didn't they do like telethons? Not telethons, but like
they were like fake, like the thing that you.
live streams of them just doing strange things.
They might have done that actually, but that was like after they already had a following.
I seem to remember back in the day trying to find images of them.
I do too.
And so I found those old streams, and man, it's just Benson is just like screaming and like shirtless, and I don't know what I'm watching. Oh,
Strange group of people.
oh, legendary need assistance. And I mean, what's his name? Ryan or whatever still does whatchamacallit.
Well, him and Benson still do the Shenmue
Forgot
games.
that they came back together with that. Wow.
I watched a good amount of Shenmue 2, and man, that game is bad still.
I watched a lot of their original run on it.
The Shenmue 1?
Yeah.
That's one of the best playthroughs
It is.
ever, man.
It is. Oh god, man! Look at this. I want you to get more behind the wheel on this, because man, this game is pretty unique feeling. Even though it is just a shooter, there's something about it. And I really like the music too.
Oh, music in Halo games has always been good.
But the main, Halo 4 I thought was a little disappointing in terms of music. Like I had to really sit and digest what they were going for with their theme for the music, and it's good. But this dun, 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 is really kind of unnerving and like shit hitting the fan feeling.
I think at one point I said some of it reminds me of Perfect Dark.
Yeah, and you said you liked the electronic music that they were using in Warzone, the multiplayer thing.
I don't remember.
Wait,
that.
no, you were talking about the opening cinematic. They have some electronic music in.
Well, it's very understated though. It's not like dubstep.
Oh God,
Like,
yeah.
I feel like Borderlands would use dubstep. And I hate Borderlands. I don't know why I'm talking about it.
Seriously, how did you learn to hate Borderlands so much? I've never played the
They
games.
suck, and they
They suck.
They get infinite amount of praise from their stupid fans that think their writing's clever. We've talked about this.
I know, but
That's why.
I'll never understand it fully until I play it, and unfortunately,
Don't play it.
that's gonna eventually happen.
I was listening to the Giant Bomb Cat, or no, I actually
Giant Bomb
I
Cap?
dipped into the Beast Cast a little
You
bit.
dipped.
I dipped in. I
Oh,
stuck my toe
how
in.
was it? I'm always scared to
Actually,
dip.
all right. But Vinny talked about buying like one piece of Borderlands content and was like, "Well, I guess I gotta own it all now." And then he was like, "I regret that entirely."
Oh,
Said he just not into it.
damn. Well, I can take his word for it.
He played those like. Have you?
Are you
about,
noticing
like,
that, by the way?
What?
How shitty the rocket launcher just looked? It looks
Yeah.
like a damn tube. Sorry to cut you off.
Do you remember the like Walking Dead game and like Game of Thrones game?
Didn't that Walking Dead game get like a bunch of awards?
Yeah. It's like it's
God.
almost like a point and click adventure.
I remember the Telltale Games series.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh.
They did a Borderlands version of that.
Really?
And he said he liked it, so he bought everything else to do with the entire series and just didn't ever
Mistake.
play it. Yeah.
I'm trying to change the subject again, but at some point you were bitching before about the sky textures in this level.
Was I?
Yeah. Really, I can't even get a good enough look. Oh, it was when we were climbing the tower at the end. I'm eager to take another look at that.
I don't remember. Oh, that guy.
Why does he have, like, one section of his arm, like, invisible or missing?
Just
All
looks
fucked
so
up.
out of place. Maybe that's the point.
Dr. Manhattan.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he's going through stages of rampancy. Oh, man, okay. So, what I don't like is Halo 3, a big focus was Cortana. And the way they presented it in Halo 3 was bad.
I don't remember that at all.
It was just, like...
Halo 3?
Yeah. You'd be playing through a level, and it would be randomly, like a hallucination of her.
That towards the end.
And she'd just be saying...
Like
that,
where she'd be, like, on your
no,
face almost,
it was
right?
in the first level.
Really?
Yeah. Interspersed, like every other level. And it'd just be like her saying, I am the philosopher king.
Oh, really?
And she'd just go away. It was just like, what the fuck?
What was that really cheesy line? Don't make a girl a promise you
Oh,
can't keep.
yeah.
Is that from 3?
Yeah. Oh, God. No, wait. That was from 2. That's how 2 ended.
Wow.
Yeah. Because the
2
grave
ended on, I'm finishing this
well,
fight.
before that,
That's also
the grave,
a cheesy line.
He left Cortana with the grave mind or whatever.
I really like Jeff Gerstmann's take on that ending of Halo 2. He's like, oh, fuck this. It's just like 3 years for nothing.
That just shows how much he liked it. I don't know. No. I don't know. I didn't mind it because I was a kid and I wasn't really following the story back then.
Exactly. It didn't impact me at all, so.
Exactly. And in Halo 4, obviously, you know, we have to deal with her rampancy shit. And now, in Halo 5, we're still dealing with this little freak. I'm sick of her! I want this story to progress without damn Cortana being such a focal point. It's like they can't write anything else or something.
She's like the perpetual MacGuffin.
Yes.
That's a good episode.
Her role in... her role in this game is bigger than ever.
Really? We haven't seen much of her yet.
No. We meet her at the end of this, I think.
How many missions are in there this game?
It's confusing because I think missions like this...
Because we accidentally did 3 missions right here.
Yeah, I think this whole thing where you're walking around with a gun
Is one
like
mission.
this is one mission.
Yeah.
And then they'll have these 1 hour-long mission, followed by this, which is like 10 minutes long, followed by a 20-minute... I don't understand. The pacing for the levels was kind of odd in this. A lot of people noted that it was a little disjointed and... Yeah.